Well, I guess it's finally time. I've been putting this off for a while now, and I think I've been denying it to myself too. And kind of hurts to admit this to myself, but I think it's time to reorganize my movie collection. And it is middle of the night, early hours of the morning, and my collection has been all over the place. I think the last time it was in good nick was the last time I filmed a complete collection video, maybe in 2019, perhaps. And yeah, for probably about 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months, 7 months, the collection's been kind of scattered around, and you know, what you see in the videos is nicely and neatly arranged for the purpose of the background of the video, but maybe not so much, you know, for the rest of the room and the rest of the collection. So I was like, okay, I'm going to reorganize things. I started taking things off the shelves and just fiddle fucking around with these things, and then I just thought, and I just never got around to continuing it. And I think that just having a cleaner space in my office collection room here is going to make me feel better about coming in here to work and edit and do stuff at the computer. Because right now it just feels like it's closing in around me, and it has been for months. And you know, with the way things are going in the world, it's, you know, we're all feeling cooped up and stuff, or most of us are, the people who are staying indoors for the most part and not going out very much, except to work in my case. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not feeling claustrophobic, but feeling, I don't know, I just need to clean things and, you know, make things neat. So I have the four big units. I'll show you in a second. And once I've organized everything, not every Blu-ray is going to fit on those 4 shelves. So I'm going to try and figure something. I think I've talked about this in a previous video. See, it's the prolonging the inevitable. You know, it needs to happen eventually. And I've started piling things up on the sofa bed here. And I've decided that I'm going to briefly, inspired by Craig, Creep It Real Dude, I think is his channel now. No offense, man, you're awesome, but like it's hard to keep track of all the channel name changes. I think, yeah, Creep It Real Dude, yeah, I'm fairly sure that's the one now. And he's been doing some videos on his collection. And yeah, briefly inspired by him just because he's organizing his collection by label. And that's something I've been leaning towards doing for maybe a year or so. I just haven't fucking got around to actually doing it. But I think, you know, I'll probably make this its own video. It'll be a fairly long video. So this is just me in the middle of organizing everything. I don't know, maybe this will be its own video, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll make this its own video and then I'll do a follow-up just so I can hold myself accountable for changing everything. Now, I recently made the video about watching the films in my collection, which has been going okay. I've actually watched loads of films this month. I just haven't watched a lot of films I haven't seen in my collection, so it's progress in one direction and not so much in the other, but that's fine. But yeah, actually organizing everything is a whole other ball game. So I'm going to show you the absolute state that my office / collection room is in right now. Because it's just in tatters, it really is. And yeah, and I just want to change things up a bit. Not entirely, but you know, as far as the collection and just cleaning things out a bit, I don't know. Anyway, so on the sofa, there's just shit everywhere. You just have to deal with it. In fact, I filmed a vlog of the live premiere of the 24-hour movie marathon last year, the Completing John Carpenter marathon. And I've never posted it because I don't know, I showed a lot of the shit in my room, and I was like, during this 6.5-hour live premiere, I'm going to tidy up this room, and I just didn't do it at all. And that's kind of been exactly what's been happening for the past 6, 7, 9 months. It's just not doing anything, you know, as far as clearing up the room and the collection. Anyway, I can feel myself already rambling and babbling on for far too much. beyond what I should be, because I haven't even shown you anything yet. And if you're still even watching this, good on you, because I haven't really shown any Blu-rays yet. But here we go. Here's the room in all its unkempt glory. So, and apologies, I'll leave that in for free, for the poor lighting, the poor sound, and poor everything. It's just, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to set the lights up or get the microphone out. So, the sofa. So I've started to arrange things by label, and once I have all that together, then I'll find a way of ordering them within themselves. And more on that maybe in the next video. I don't know. Oh, I haven't shown this off in a video properly yet, but this is the pride of my poster collection, the 40th anniversary Japanese Empire Strikes Back poster. Anyway, speaking of Star Wars, got a nice little Stormtrooper sock there. So we got like the Sony Collector's Editions there, the Premium Collection, Arrow Video, and then lots of Masters of Cinema, and that's not even all of them. And then some 4K stuff down here. And yeah, again, really shitty lighting, but apologies. So these are the three main units that are in just a state of, ugh, it's just painful to look at, you know. And then we have the beginning stages of organizing things. That's a big BFI stack right there. So I'm organizing by label, also by era. Like as far as regular releases go, I'd like to have like areas of decades. So this one right here is like the 2010s. So yeah, I'd like to kind of, I like chronological. It's it appeals to me. This is a big pile of Jackie Chan movies. That's my desk. Currently got a Zarenizer stream on the go, and yeah, just a load of these like the oversized things that don't fit. Can I just say, I'm collecting the Ghibli art books, and I hate how none of them match in terms of the it's just like, what? Why? Just make it nice and neat and uniform. But no, you can't do that, can you? Yeah, so those are the three main units, and I need to figure out a way of, not figure out a way, but try and figure out what I'd like to put across the top. Because I did have a lot of box sets, but I don't know, it's just, there's so many options. This is the problem. When you have so many things and so many different strands of collections within the collection, there's so much choice in terms of how you lay it out. And I don't know what to do or where to go with it. Just gotta figure it out, I guess. So yeah, all this stuff is unsorted as of now, and this was like the goal. This was full of all the Blu-rays I own that I've never seen before. So it was meant to inspire me to keep watching. Didn't quite work out the way I planned, unfortunately. So I'm junking that and just putting everything in together in different sections. Because I know what I've seen, and I know what I haven't, and I now have the letterboxd list to consult when I want to find a film in my collection I haven't seen that I'd like to watch. So yeah, all sorts of bollocks over there. This is like a big stack of stuff I'm selling at some point. And what the fuck is that? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, got a nice bin there. Yeah, I'm sure you're very interested in all that. And this one actually is fairly finished, actually. This one's like maybe 60% done. I just need to tweak it. So just move the chair out of the way. So got some big box sets on the top. Don't really like how the Alita poster sits there, but it's just kind of there. So we've got like a Star Wars section. Quite happy with how that turns out. So all of that is like, we've got like David Lynch, all Hirokazu Koreeda, and then like favorite directors' films down there. The bottom two are just a bit of a mess. This is kind of a mess, and then here is just the Criterion collection. And I think what I'm going to do, because for as long as I've had these units, I've stored Blu-rays by pushing them right to the edge of the shelf. Just have that nice, you know, like this, just a nice, you know, it looks good. I like the look of it, but I'm now feeling like I might just, heaven forbid, push them against the back like that. In which case you will get things that stick out like this, which bugs me, actually. I didn't realize this did that, so that would bug me, actually. But in general theory, you know, I don't know, maybe I would like that more, I don't know. It's all, yeah, I don't know. It's like, when you have them out like this, then you take it out and you go like hold it and then put it back and then like smooth it out again, you know. It's, I don't know, it feels like more trouble than it's worth. And I would like eventually to get new units, but that's a way off. You know, I don't need them. It's just aesthetics, isn't it, really? But yeah, pushing stuff in like this, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of nice like that. And you can kind of like, I don't know, you can pull them out in very quickly and, you know, just, I don't know. Whatever. That's just one thing I've been kicking around, but I do like how this looks for the Criterions, even though there's some gaps. I've been doing some stuff and, again, fiddling around. There's just some junk down there, which is actually pretty nice stuff, some cool books, but they're just in this useless corner that doesn't quite seem to serve much of a purpose. I think I could get one of those, but it wouldn't slot in as nicely because the floor isn't the most even in the world. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I just gotta. The one setback here is that I want to keep these two shelves intact because I'm filming videos for a series from like this angle. You might notice this is where my videos get filmed. In the past year or so, this is like my angle. I started just filming like that, showing the full collection, but I like the corner setup, it's nice. And so I have a series of videos I'm filming, and I'd like it to have the same background for consistency. So I'm not going to move these two shelves just yet, but the rest I'm going to try and... So I'll probably just put all the Eureka stuff on this unit, perhaps. One thing I don't like about this unit is that this is in the way. So when I'm sat at my desk, I look over, it's like you can't quite see everything. I don't know. Again, it's splitting hairs and the kind of aesthetic choices that really make no difference whatsoever. Well, yeah, that's a lie. It does make a difference. When you're happy with how your collection looks, it does feel nicer. But I'm just saying, in the grand scheme of things, who gives a fuck? But anyway. Oh, can I just say, I recently got the Weathering with You 4K Deluxe Edition. Terrible lighting again, I apologize. And I was so happy that it finally arrived because Xavier being so like uncommunicative about this release. Finally got it and it was packaged perfectly. I was blown away. And then I realized that it's misaligned. The artwork is lopsided and the white bleeds over to the top. The top is bleeding over. Is that what? Wait, the bottom is bleeding over to the front, and the front is bleeding over to the top because it's all wonky. I think the back is wonky too. Yeah, it's slightly. See, it's like clean edge, and then the white comes up. It's fucking lined. I mean, you know, I'm glad that it's like ding free. That's fantastic, but just this title isn't centered either. The title isn't centered. Can you tell it's late? Can you tell it's late? And I just filmed a quick thumbnail, and I realized, oh, this is like as far as lighting goes in the dog shit conditions of this room, this actually looks like a pretty decent angle. I should have used it throughout the video, but I didn't. Oh well, I'll know for next time. Alright, I guess that's it. I feel like this is really not worth posting, but you know, sometimes just a quick lo-fi video is fine. I think. I hope. I don't know. Yeah. Reorganizing a collection, I do enjoy it, but when you have a collection that's the size of mine, which isn't huge by some people's standards, but for me it's fairly large, and it just takes a while. And there's just so many things to consider. Like the Marvel steelbooks, I have like pretty much all of them, and they just look like dog shit from when on the shelf, because it's just spines with fucking faces on them. So I'd like to just display them all like on a big shelf, but I don't know if I'd have the room and whether it'd even be worth it. Yeah, it's the ongoing struggle. But yeah, that's it, I guess. I'm sorry. This feels like a shit video, but I just thought it might be cool to document the not the before until we get to the after, but the in-between bit before the before. No, after the before and before the after. Yeah. Right. How do I wrap that up? Bye.
It's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans of Carlin into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he's really cool. But he's not quite as cool as you.